Now, I don't know what the expectations would be for this in particular, because 318's here in Evo, I guess, and 317's been forever. I don't think there's been any like real plans towards a 319 4.0 kind of stuff. So I'm not sure what we're really expecting from this. I haven't seen it at all. There was like a little hint that someone gave in stream earlier, but the following cards have been added to release view: the Drake Cutter and the C8R. Maybe there'll be something added later for RSI that people are hinting at, the Galaxy or whatever. So yeah, nothing crazy there. These are already ready and they're probably committed, right? Then other things that have been added to committed is salvage, hull stripping. I don't think we can finally say it's happening or it's happened, that salvage is in the PU now. Oh, the thing you've been waiting forever for is finally here, because it's not. But hull stripping is here. So there is an element of salvage. There is a new commodity. You know, we could take this and spin it in a good way. There is something new to do. The Reclaimer, as probably awful as it's going to be to use because it's such a legacy ship, can salvage as well. So there's a reason to take that thing out. The Drake Vulture, cool new little ship, right? So there's a positive spin on it. There's something new to check out. And from what we understand about how it's going to work, it's fairly fleshed out for what hull stripping can be anyway. And yeah, not what we've all been waiting for, but something. And then the Grey Cat multi-tool salvage attachment. Designing and creating the multi-tool salvage attachment includes asset creation, animation, and balancing. I don't know what you balance there, but yeah, because what do you balance against, really? But I think I know what they mean by that. And that in particular is something that I mentioned early in the stream. We were kind of going the classic, Star Citizen dilemma that's really frustrating, which is Squadron 42 taking the priority over Star Citizen. The salvage multi-tool attachment and that whole interaction with you, the player, is the first thing that comes to us from Squadron 42's development. So just curious on how polished that is. I think we're going to be in a pretty good place because it's a multi-tool attachment. Most of those have worked incredibly well up to this point and have been fairly well done. Then after that is what really needs to be something that the Star Citizen community pays attention to. One of the most important things that we need to pay attention to as backers and as community members and holding CIG accountable to is the elements of Squadron 42 that can come over to Star Citizen and make improvements. And what are those things? At least in the short term, those things are everything that was at that 2-hour ridiculous conversation with Chris Roberts and Richard Tyrer. Those two talking about things like mounting, vaulting, the jumping ladders, EVA, and all the little scanning and interactable features. How quickly those come into the game, how easily they're ported, how not buggy they are, has to be something that we pay attention to. That has to be very, very well done in order for the next couple of years to not be painful. Right? So it's essentially a shift in development that they've made, another shift, and how it's going to affect us as players and how good it's going to be, right? I think it's going to be a couple of years of this work over there, transition over here kind of thing. And they got to get on it. I don't know what else to say other than it's got to happen quickly. From what we saw, it looked fairly polished and ready to be moved over. Maybe that's my alpha Star Citizen brain that, hey, it's good enough, bring it over. Maybe they want it really polished for Squadron. So we'll have to see. But I hope some of those things come in relatively quickly, and then we'll have to see. So, yeah. But obviously, this will be on YouTube. So thank you, everyone, for watching. Twitch chat, say hello. If you guys are watching on YouTube, I live stream on Twitch. Stop by and say hello. It's probably one of the better places to have a conversation about Star Citizen is on Twitch. And I also have a Discord, discord.gg/SaltEMike, twitch.tv/SaltEMike. Subscribe, follow, comment, like, all those things. Thanks for watching SaltEMike 2 or SaltEMike Reacts, whatever it's going to be called.